Welcome back. This is Jen, the Liberty Lion. Today I wanted to go over real quick something that someone asked me for. Now, I've posted a link to this in some of my other videos. If you want something more than what I have, you'll have to go out and find it yourself. This is the Congressional Globe of 1867. You'll either find it on congress.gov or memory.loc.gov. I think someone had sent this copy to me. It's the Congressional Globe, 1867, page 1565. And it's Mr. Cowan speaking. And he's asking the president at the time, Lincoln, what is a state? Okay, so it's extremely important to freedom, sovereignty, and liberty that people understand what a state is, what a state is not, and that there are more than one way to create a state or have a state or for the existence of a state. There's legal states, there's lawful states, there's federal states, there's states created by the people, which are not federal states. States created by the people are sovereign states called independent states, or in the Constitution called particular states. So I'll just read to you this portion of what Mr. Cowan says. Mr. Cowan, Mr. President, I do not rise for the purpose of discussing the relative merits of the several propositions which have been before the other house and this body, nor do I rise for the purpose of discussing the best mode by which to attain immediate action, but it is for another purpose. The honorable senator from Illinois, Mr. Trumbull, has stated here publicly in debate that the Freedmen's Bureau bill has not been executed, and that the fault lies with the president and the senator from Massachusetts, Mr. Sumner, rises and endorses that statement, as of course he might be expected to do. Now I will read the preamble of the bill we passed day before yesterday morning, which the senator from Massachusetts thinks expresses a great truth. The preamble says, quote, no legal state governments exist, end quote. Exist in the South. Why, Mr. President, what is a legal state government? Is it a government cooked up for a state here in Congress, or is it a government that the people of the state make for themselves? I like a plain answer to a plain question. Who made these state governments? The state government of Louisiana was made by the people of Louisiana under a proclamation issued by Mr. Lincoln, referring that question to them. The question then arose between Mr. Lincoln and the senator from Massachusetts and others of his school as to whom this question should be referred to as people, or in other words, who are the people? Radical gentlemen said the people are all persons, blacks and whites all together. Mr. Lincoln, however, on consulting the lawyers, was informed that the word people had two significations, that in its general and ordinary signification, it did mean everybody, whites and blacks, but that in its technical or political meaning, it meant the people of a state who were entrusted with the political power of the state. And by what law? The law of the state. So I can't scroll down any more than that, but I will continue reading it. There is no other law fixing who this technical class of persons are anywhere existing. Not even the ingenuity of those who invent so many things has ever, so far as I know, discovered any law anywhere except upon the statute books of a state to discover who the people were to whom this question should be referred. But it seems that to be guided by the law as it was found in the state statute books on the part of Mr. Lincoln was an offense. And I just can't scroll down any further than that. So I'll see if I can upload this to archive.org. It should only take a few minutes, and then I will pass it on to you by way of a link in the description of this video. So someone had asked for this, and I said that I would work on getting it to them. I do believe that somewhere I have this in its entirety, which would be the entire congressional record for this session and year. But I'll have to go and find this. Now, someone had sent me this one, and I'm hard-pressed to believe that someone would forge something like this in this way. I did put the box here. I cut it out and then pasted it here larger to help people see what it says. Of course, the box I created on my screen is not letting me show the whole thing to you, and that's just something on my part. But the whole thing is here. And if I can find it, I'll download it also to archive.org, and I'll post a link to it so that you can see the whole thing. But definitely I can post this page. So with that, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next video.